What is going on, guys? My name is ggforgoblinguide. Today we're going to play Boros Burn in Modern with some few changes to the list. Let's get started. So for today's list, I made up some few changes that I saw lists on mtgo fish, and I thought it was an interesting idea. The change is you have 19 lines, so that gives you one free spot, and then you can cut one Searing Blaze, gives you another free spot. So instead of having 2 Skullcracks, you have 4. So when you have all 4 Skullcracks main, it gives you more spot for your sideboard, which I thought it was a pretty good idea. Wanted to try that out today. So with the 2 free spots, I decided to add a Deflecting Palm to beat all the big decks like Tormgorge decks, Shadow stuff, and Searing Blood for Heliod, small creature decks. Always pretty good hot card. So that's pretty much about it. Not a lot of changes, just this little one. As a small reminder, if you enjoyed the video, put a little thumbs up on it. I really appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel. 700 subscribers already. Thanks a lot for all your support. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing if you like Lightning Bolt deck content. And for the one already subscribed, I thank you. I appreciate it a lot. If you want to support me a little more, I have a Patreon. These are all my patrons helping me for the month. Thank you guys. And I have a TCG Player affiliate program. If you want to get a Boros Burn deck with the new Time Spiral cards, you can always look into the link in the description below. And if you want to talk about this list with me, you can go in my Discord in the description. So I just want to make a little note before I start the league. I haven't played a lot of leagues lately because I had a lot of things to do in personal life. But I would like to say that I think right now Burn is a bit underpowered compared to other decks. I think like in the plays on mtgo, I think it's like it would be considered a 1.5 deck, but I think it's more like a 2-tier deck. Just because there are a lot of hate against red aggressive decks right now. And the problem is most of the hate is gonna impact more the burn deck than the prowess decks. Let's say Timely Enforcements, Kor Firewalker, or a Champion. I feel like the prowess decks have an easier time beating those sideboard cards than the burn deck. So I would consider, if you're picking a competitive deck right now, I would consider picking a bit more prowess decks. I have a lot of great success with prowess decks lately. Blitz is really a good deck, I think, right now. Pretty much tier 1, in my opinion. So I think Burn is not bad, but it's really hard to play Burn in all of this hate right now. It's almost as if Uro was still in the metagame, unfortunately. So that's the end of my little note. Let's get started into the league. I hope you enjoy. Alright, here we are on run number 1. Playing Boros Burn on the plate. Okay, so it's a pretty good hand if my opponent's playing a creature deck. If they are not playing a creature deck, it's a multi 5 with these 2 cards. I think we can still keep since we have a Goblin guide on the play. Really hoping my opponent's playing a creature deck though. But I think most of the time these kind of hands you have to keep if you don't know what your opponent is playing. Magmatic Channeler, that's pretty good. So my opponent's probably playing Ragdoll's mid-range. They're just playing Blackcleave Go. So I'm guessing they have a Bolt, which is pretty unfortunate. Oh, they don't. Okay, so we can just go for Skewer, Rev Bolt past turn. I'm really hoping I can draw Fetch Land next turn, or because if they go for Lightning Elemental, we're gonna need one of these Blaze to hit the Elemental. Blaze is looking fine, but if we cannot play them for 3, it's pretty bad. Opponent passes the turn again, and we know that they're playing Channeler. Oh, okay. Grizzled Brand, so they're like Reanimator. Bolt again. Alright, I guess we just had to go swing. Okay. Alright. So do they have to sacrifice this at the beginning of the next instance? So I guess we just bolt our own guy, honestly. That way they don't gain 7 life. Now we have to beat this if they are able to play it, which is pretty rough for us since they're gonna gain 2 every time. Okay, so now we really want to draw land. Because we need to kill this. This is a good way they can discard a card. The land is really important here. Boros Charm. Quite unfortunate. I think we have to bolt the Channeler. That's why I didn't bolt end of turn, just because of this scenario that we would not draw a burn spell that targets this. I think we have to bolt this, unfortunately, because if they're able to discard this and bring it back, we just lose on the spot, I think. Because this, when it enters the battlefield, drain at the beginning, you may exile it. If you do, return it to the battlefield. Yeah. Land. Yes. Perfect. Now we can go for Searing Blaze number 1. We're gonna keep the second fetch if they draw another Channeler or something. So now, if they put another creature and we draw another land, we can just win. Or if we draw 1 mana burn spell, we can just win. Okay, now we're in trouble. They can discard the... go up to 9. Pretty bad. Probably can bring it back. Burn, sacrifice that creature at the beginning. Yep. So they go up to 9. But they can exile it. Thoughtseize, yep. Or gonna take the charm. Okay. So the only way we can beat this is with Skullcrack. But we're playing a 4 Skullcrack deck, so we might draw one. Goblin guy. Nope. So I guess the guide just breaks even with the life gain. Not the end of the world. Let's see if they attack here. They do attack. Sure, down to 9. What is this? Sacrifice a creature, yep. Yep. And now it's a 4/4. So I think the plan here is just to go for this. We do that, and we need to draw Boros Charm. Boros Charm now, or are we dead? Boros Charm. Boros Charm. Okay, second draw, Boros Charm. Second chance. Nope, alright. We're just dead. Okay. So I think we can bring Deflecting Palm, 3 path to rest in peace. Roiling Vortex seems fine against their Orzhov dude. I think we can cut, I guess, Revolt if we bring the Roiling Vortex. They're doing quite a lot of damage. Eidolon doesn't seem that great. Searing Blaze is like fine against the Channelers, yeah. I think we can go like that. Because Eidolon might be good if they stumble, but if they don't, it's just like a 2-2 that hurts us. I think we're just gonna go Vintage. By the way, we're keeping this hand just because of the Rest in Peace. If they have an Inquisition or a Thoughtseize, this hand is really bad, so we're taking a risk here. Nice, no Inquisition or Thoughtseize. Alright, so we're just gonna drop the Rest in Peace. Hope that can buy us some few turns. And pass turn. So Rest in Peace is really good because it stops, first of all, their whole reanimation synergy, and it stops Magmatic Channeler from being a 4-4. Oh, they're playing green, so they might have like a... Oh no, it's a Mardu, okay. Alright. And we do have 13 points of burn in hand, so 2 more burn spells and we can win this game. But they're maybe playing... Oh, okay. They're playing Wear and Tear. Yeah, that's annoying. That's a problem. So do you have a big boy incoming? Yep. And it's another one of these. It's quite annoying. We can always path it if we can draw that. Yep. We cannot race it because it gains 2 life every turn. So I'm gonna try to draw a path. Did not draw a path. Sure. So we're gonna take 5. I'm really hoping I can draw Roiling Vortex, Skullcrack, or path by next turn. If we don't, I think the game is just over. Even Roiling Vortex or Skullcrack is not good enough. I think we just really need path. Actually, can I... Oh, I could have double bowled this, right? Yeah. I mean, it dies, so they can, like, reanimate it afterwards, but it's still... Can kill it. Or now we have... They're at 19. We still have 13 points of burn, so that's not good enough. We really need a path. But the thing is, if we kill it and they can reanimate it again, we just lose, and they have 4 cards, so... Guess what I'm gonna... the play is like to kill it. Collective Brutality? Oh, Recycle Lab, okay. Push land. Okay, so I guess we just have to kill it now. And it puts too much pressure on our life total. We're getting pretty low. So let's just do that. Hope they don't have another reanimation. Hope we can top deck a Rest in Peace also. That would be pretty great. Swiftspear. I guess we go all in here for damage. Hope they don't have a push. This Boros Charm and this Skewer seems pretty bad right now. And yeah, we kind of have to hope that they whiff on their reanimation. Alright, out of cards. Opponent's down to 9. We have one Sunbake. So if they have a reanimation, we can just concede, I think. Yep. Yeah, I don't think we can beat this, honestly. We need a path or something, but it's almost impossible for us to beat this. And we had the Rest in Peace, but they just had the Wear and Tear. Okay, we got the path. So we can just pass turn and go to 1. Yep. Fortunate. Alright, let's get around number 2. Alright, round number 2. Play again with a pretty good hand. Let's keep this. Flood Strand, okay. So I guess we just go for Rift Bolt because first they might have a path, and second, I don't want to get Teferi on my Rift Bolt, so I think it's just safer to play the Rift Bolt. Alright, so we missed 1 point of damage, but it's safer if they're playing blue-white control with Teferi, Time Raveler. Steam Vent, so maybe it's not blue-white control. Maybe it's just he's up control. Okay. Alright, goes through. Try to spike. Alright, my opponent's not doing anything, so attack. That's lethal. They have nothing, and they concede the game. Okay. Was pretty weird. Don't really know what my opponent's playing, but I'm guessing there is at control, so I'm gonna cut the Searing Blaze, bring Roiling Vortex, and maybe one Searing Blood. I think most of the time it's gonna be better, even though I don't like it, but it's fine. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to bring Kor Firewalker, wasn't I? If they are Z. Yeah, I was supposed to bring Kor Firewalker over Searing Blood. That's fine. Guess we can keep this. Eidolon is really good against Izzet, so if we can draw our second line, this hand is pretty great. Apple went against the 6 also. Island. Alright, so maybe this is Storm. Either controlled and they had absolutely nothing, or it is Storm. And so just in case, maybe it is Storm with like fetch lands, which is pretty rare. But there is sometimes Storm with fetch lines. I'm gonna keep the Bolt in my hand. Okay, Dragon's Claw, sure. Okay, so now I'm just gonna play the Eidolon and pass. Turn. They just say go. Okay. Try to attack for 2. Maybe they have a snap ambush. Bolt. I'm almost tempted to just Boros Charm protect my Eidolon. I think that might be worth it. I think I'm gonna do that. I need these Eidolon to stick because of the Dragon's Claw. It's like my almost my only way that I can win this game. Let's see if they want to counter this. Pretty much Boros Charm, counter your bolt. Was I guess I'm just gonna spike here. Okay. Just gonna bolt this, trigger the Swiftspear. We're taking a lot of damage, but we do have to be aggressive because of the Dragon's Claw again. So this is a combo deck. I think my opponent is not getting lucky by drawing their third line. Sorry. I'm gonna go for Lava Spike face and attack with both. What I'm going to do is keep the Boros Charm in case they draw like a land plus Anger of the Gods and protect my board. If they don't do anything, I'm just gonna crack this Sunbaked Canyon. Goblin Guide, okay. Let's play the guide. Fires of Invention. Interesting. Now we can just pass. Okay. Now we have lethal if my opponent doesn't have anything. Bolts my Swiftspear, but down to... Oh, okay, that's fine. Down to 1, so pass turn. They cannot cast spells that cost 3 or less. But they could have Lightning Bolt to just kill... Oh no, they cannot have Lightning Bolt. Just said they cannot have spells that cost 3 or less, and we can just attack. Okay, it was pretty fast. I think my opponent just missed all their line drops, and I'm guessing they had a Bolt and their Vision, so they thought their hand was fine. So it's pretty nice. Let's go to round number 3. Okay, round number 3, we're on the play again. Very, very nice. And with a pretty good hand, let's keep playing against Lurrus. So most of the time, Lurrus, Eidolon, and Searing Blaze is going to be pretty good against those decks, especially on the play. On the draw, Eidolon might be bad, but on the play, most of the time, it's going to be good. Okay, so Shadow, probably. Island. Okay. Mill with bubbles. I don't know. Okay. Alright, so Dimir with Lurrus, I guess. Just gonna slam this Eidolon, it's gonna be good. Since my opponent doesn't have double black, they won't be able to kill both my creatures and have another Eidolon coming, so I think we're in a pretty good position. Okay, so Sultai maybe? With Goyfs and stuff. Okay, so let's just play the second one, I guess. Spell Snare, okay. That's interesting. Realm. No, Ice Tunnel. Okay. So they are probably Sultai with like Ice Fang Coatl. And they might have one in hand. A land would have been really good to beat the Coatl, but that's fine. Let's just attack. And these two Skewer the Critics are a bit awkward right now. Yep. It's not gonna have Death Dodge, so that's fine. Oh, why? Oh, okay, right. I forgot about the basic lines. I think I'm just gonna Skewer this. Not Skewer, Searing Blaze this. Hope they don't have a counter spell. It's only gonna do one, but I just want to kill the Coatl. Alright, opponent's down to 4, getting pretty low. Last turn, and they're at minimum 2 because unless they're playing Jace or Cryptic Command. And we do have a Boros Charm. Now they're 100% dead, because if they want to counter this, they must take 2. Okay, nice. This Eidolon did a lot of work this game. Okay, so I think Roiling Vortex, Searing Blood probably over Searing Blaze. Go like that. Maybe Rest in Peace is fine, but I think there are more control than mid-range. Not sure if they're playing Goyfs. We didn't receive a lot of information this game. So... Oh, they cannot play Jace, they're playing Lurrus. So maybe they're just more mid-rangey, but we didn't see any Goyfs. That's fine, since we won game 1. I'm just gonna sideboard like this and see what happens. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. It's not... There's no Eidolon in this hand, but still pretty good. And most of the time they're playing a lot of removal spell. Like Drawn in the Lock, Fatal Push. It's quite a hard matchup usually, depending on what they have in their sideboard. They're running like Collective Brutality and stuff. Right, do you have a push? They do have a push on top. So they take 2, they're not gonna fetch, I guess. Yep. What's gonna happen? Hope they don't have like a collective brutality. Probably just a push. So I guess I'm just gonna pass. They don't push, so they don't use their mana efficiently, so that I'm fine with that. Alright, so let's fetch. Let's just try to Boros Charm. Hope they're not playing Weather the Storm. If they go for like push Weather the Storm, I'm gonna cry. Three mana. Hardcast Force. Okay. So now that the fact that they did not push last turn was a mistake. What is this? Counter target spell that targets you protection from red. Okay. I think now we just go all in with our burn spells before they untap. Down to 5. It's nice. But the Drake is pretty annoying because it can block the guide and counter a spell. But they have the push anyway, so. Yep. Five. Okay. I think I'm just gonna block, make their push worthless, but at the same time, if I draw another creature, it might be better not to block. So I'm gonna take one time to 4. And of turn, I'm gonna try to Skullcrack, see what they do. Once again, I'm not playing around Weather Storm. It's just a card that doesn't see enough play to be played around. And I think we just cannot play around it if we want to win. No creature, so it's probably better just to pass here, as they're gonna push our guide anyway, and we we rather just block the Goyf, give us another turn. And they don't attack. Okay, so let's try to Helix them. They go to 2. Okay, let's pass. They still have their push in their hand. I don't understand why they're not using it. Just gonna gain that 5 life, make their push worthless. And now you see I'm gonna draw another guide. Alright, but we have 3 burn spells, so I think we're fine. Cryptic Command. Yep, that's fine. If we draw a line, we can go for double burn. Good chance we win here. Yep. Think we go for it now. They would need like mana leak plus force. Okay. Nice, let's get around number 4. Number 4, we're on the play for the 4th time in a row. That's pretty lucky. Let's keep. We have a pretty good turn 2 if our opponent doesn't have a removal spell. Okay, so just Sky Control. Hope they don't have a force here. Hope they don't force my bolt. Nice. Now Swiftspear can get in for 3, so that's pretty nice. 1 mana deal 4. So hope they don't have Helix. It could be bad. Just a bolt, sure. Alright. I guess we can just go for main phase Helix here. And then Skewer. Bring them down to effectively 3 because they have a fetch land. So they need some way to gain some life here. Okay, they're not just Sky, they're 4 color. Down to 2. Okay. Oh, Boros Charm. Okay, so they need a force. I don't actually know what they're playing, honestly. This plus this, 5 color Niv Mizzet? I really don't know. But I think I'm gonna cut Searing Blaze because they seem like a control deck and bring like this and I don't know, maybe Path. 1 Path. Maybe it's dumb because you already know what I'm up against and you're like, why are you doing this? But hoping making the right decision, but I really don't know what's going on. It's just 2 Triumph and a Dryad and a Bolt. Scape Shift. 4 color Scape Shift. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's keep. Once again, a Triumph tapped. The line is not great. Blackstone, yeah, that does not help us that much. Okay, so it's like 5 color ramp stuff, right? You miserable fool. You fool. You thought I didn't have the bolt. I always have the bolt. Okay. Let's just play Rolling Vortex main to get one more points of burn of prowess trigger. Not sure if they're running counterspell. Maybe Aether Gust could be something here. Bolt in response, okay. A Dryad, okay. Down to 10. Not too bad, but now they're gonna play their Dread, so my guide is useless. Yep. And a Valcut, yep. So we could be dead next turn if they are playing Scape Shift. They go grab like 4 Valcuts and we just die. So we don't have Searing Blaze, right? No. So we can go for Sacred Foundry tapped. Play Eidolon. Play Eidolon and pass turn and have 1 mana to prevent life gain. And then we can Boros Charm with something maybe next turn. Yep. Are we just dead here? They can kill both my creatures if they want to. Let's see if they can do 18 damage. Yep, they killed the Eidolon. I'm guessing I'm not dead since they kill my creature. Yep. Okay. So Scape Shift. I guess. Guess this is Scape Shift and we're just dead now. Mad Experiment, okay. They take 5. Into Platinum Empyrean, okay. So we have 1 path in our deck. Come on, path. Path on top. Path on top. Come on, path. Ah, never lucky. Right, but we're still not dead, so we can still maybe get a path. But they're playing the Platinum package, so that's quite annoying. We're probably dead. Yeah, Scape Shift. Yep. Scape Shift. Okay. So I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna bring the 2 path to beat Platinum package. I'm not gonna bring Smash though. I'm just gonna hope they don't have it. I guess I'm just gonna cut Helix here. We're on the play, so that should be better. And we're playing Roiling Vortex, so you saw if they want to go for a package, they're gonna take 5. The Platinum, that's super bad. That's super risky, but I think we have to keep. Put a Boros Charm. Hope we can top deck a land. Goes to 5. Are they playing Leyline of Sanctity? Nope. They just go to 5 naturally. So let's see. My mulligan to 6, risky against my opponent's mulligan to 5. Okay, bolt, I guess. Land. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, another Eidolon. Seems bad. Now they're gonna bolt my guide. Oh, they bolt the Swiftspear. Okay. Purge, okay. Now I really need a land. Land. Come on. Cream. Yep. Opponent doesn't have blue, so maybe we can win. Okay, no removal either. So maybe they're stuck on colors. Oh, they were stuck on colors. Let's see if I would have drawn a land. No land. So suspend Revel. They're down to they take 5 next turn, down to 6, and then we can just Revolt the other turn after and Skewer. So we were not going to draw a land, and they were just stuck on colors. They were playing a 5-color deck, I think, or 4-color, and they only had 2. Right, let's go to our final round. Okay, final round number 5. We're on the draw this time. Never lucky, but that's fine. We keep pretty good hand. Okay, don't tell me it's Boggles or Iliad or whatever. I think I'm just going to fold this next turn, play the Eidolon most likely. Fold the bird. So Razor, Thicket. Pretty scared of this line usually. What is this? Okay, so it's Devoted Druid combo. So since it's going to be that, I'm gonna guide and swing. Because I don't really want them to have infinite mana next turn, so I'm just gonna Skewer. They have infinite mana, they can go for Ballista. They have infinite mana with the green also, so they can go for like a Dusk Recruiter and actually that's already infinite green. I'm dumb. Usually this matchup is pretty tight. Usually game 1 burn player will win, but game 2 they have a million anti-burn cards in their sideboard, so it's pretty difficult to win. Okay. Alright. Once again, I'm pretty scared, so I'm just gonna go for that. There is a play that I just say you don't have it and suspend Revel, play the Eidolon. But I'm just gonna be safer now. I'm killing the creature that ramps them and is not that bad either. Okay. Now do you have the Vizier? They did have the Vizier, so I did everything I could here. So, do they have the Tusk Recruiter? That's the only problem I hate about mtgo, is sometimes they don't have anything. They just make a million mana so that you can concede. But on paper it can just show, okay, I have the Ballista in my hand, so that's the problem with this deck. If my opponent really has the Ballista, they just had absolutely everything. They had Noble into double Druid, which I killed every single creature. And then they had reanimate the Devoted Druid into Vizier into Ballista on turn 4. But now they can just cast the Ballista, and if I see the Ballista, I'm just going to concede. Because even if I would be an asshole, just show me the Ballista, and you can pay 4 to give it +1/+1. Okay. Alright, so Searing Blood, Path. Do we want Roiling Vortex? I guess so, but they have like Light of Autumn sometimes. Just gonna cut Boros Charms and 2 Spikes, I think. Something like that. Yeah, that's a really good hand. Goblin double Goblin and Searing Blaze and Lightning Bolt. What else do you want? Path to beat a Wreck Champion, but that's about it. Because this is tapped, because they would have just played the Windswept. Oh, untapped. Okay. Bird. Got a bird. Do we go for Guide, Bolt, or just Searing Blaze? I think Guide Bolt makes more damage over time. So let's go for that. Hope we can draw a third line to activate the Searing Blaze. Please land. Okay, Bolt is fine. Oh my god, they would have the Vizier again combo, like combo on turn 3. Bolt and suspend Rift Bolt. My Goblin guides make them drew 4 lands. They have 10 cards in hand. You see, I had a super powerful hand, and I almost lost again. And I might still lose if they have land into the same thing that they did last game. Actually, they don't have enough mana to do everything. Next turn, though. But next turn, they probably gonna be dead. They had birds into Devoted Druid and Vizier. I don't know the rest of their hand, but they had a pretty good hand again. But we had pretty great hand there. Double Bolt, double Goblin, Searing Blaze. Hard to beat for the Devoted player on the draw. Yep. Now they're just dead. We have the Blaze. Even if we don't draw a line, they're dead. We still drew the line, so that's even more dead. Unless they have a path. I believe they have a path. They were not dead. Nice. That was really clean. Okay, so I think we still go like that. Eidolon obviously is less good on the draw, but it's fine. Path, Swiftspear, Eidolon. So it's a lot of path. We have 0 bolts. I think we mull. Path is not that great. It's only good against protection from red. No lands. Sad. Too many lands. Sad. Let's keep, but I think we're gonna lose. That's really unfortunate. I think there's no way we can win this game, but we just have, or what our resources are, we have to ignore the bird. Let's see what they have. We need something like to outvalue our opponent with like Searing Blaze or Eidolon. Gonna go face. Let's kill the giver. An attack for 2. Swiftspear is a pretty good draw. They have a Kor Firewalker or Arid Champion. Oh, they just go for the Druid, so... Okay, they have the combo. Yep. Oh, they don't have a third land. Okay. They have to kill this, they fetch the card, so it means they must have the combo. They draw the third land. Okay. Oh my god, really? They drew the third land into exactly... They had a postmortem launch and they have a Vizier again. And they must have a way to finish the game again. Oh my god. My opponent got 3 super good hands. It's not like Heliod Company where you have a million ways to access your combo. This combo is a lot more difficult to pull off. Yep. They had the Tusk. Alright. Alright, so 3-2 again with Burn. It looks like it's really the score that we're getting lately. But as you saw this league, we got again. We were playing against a lot of unconventional decks that we don't see a lot or at all. Like Devoted Druid, Scape Shift 4-color, Sultai. Sultai is a bit more common, but not that much. Reanimator. Oh my god, this deck. Haven't seen this deck in a while. What else did we see? I don't remember everything, but I don't even think we played against one conventional deck, and it doesn't really matter. But most of decks that we played against, they had a pretty good way to stop what we were doing. But we won, like the games that we won, they were pretty tight. And the game that we lost were also pretty tight. I think my opponent game 1 Reanimation just got a pretty good hand, the 2 games he won, and my opponent last round was pretty crazy with their 3 hands. Their 3 hands were super good. I've even almost lost game 2, but I had a super great hand also, so... Yep, I like the 19 lines. It didn't really matter that much felt like a normal 20 line experience, but having the 19 lands gives you the opportunity to play 4 Skullcrack, 3 Searing Blaze, and have a lot more cards in your sideboard to play against everything you want. That's pretty nice consideration. I think in conclusion, I will just say, right now, I think Izzet Blitz is probably better. I'm playing a lot of Izzet Blitz lately, and I'm getting really good scores overall. A lot more than Burn. It's faster. It gets less wrecked by like cards like Timely Reinforcements. It's easier to just outvalue your control player by having cards like Light Up the Stage. I love Burn, but I think it's a little underpowered right now compared to other decks. But it's still modern, so you can play any deck you want, and it's gonna work. So that was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, put a little thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time in another video. See ya, guys. Bye bye.